What really made HYBE break their silence now? What truth are they hiding behind Jungkook's shocking escape overseas? ARMY, brace yourselves. This revelation will leave you speechless. Comment below what you truly believe happened, and don't forget to like and subscribe before we dive into the full story that HYBE never wanted you to hear. What just happened 10 minutes ago has shaken the entire K-pop world to its core. HYBE, after days of unbearable silence, has finally spoken out about Jungkook. Yes, the golden magnate himself, who was reportedly seen fleeing South Korea amid growing rumors of a complete fallout with the label. But what truly forced HYBE to open its mouth today? Was it pressure from ARMY? Or something far darker happening behind the glossy walls of the company that once promised to protect him? For the past week, social media has been nothing but chaos. Every second, fans have been refreshing their feeds, waiting for a single statement from HYBE. A confirmation, a denial, anything. But the silence was deafening. And now, in a twist that nobody expected, HYBE's official spokesperson finally stepped forward, trembling, eyes downcast and words carefully chosen, to address the storm surrounding Jungkook's shocking disappearance. But their words didn't calm the fans. In fact, they only poured gasoline on a fire that was already burning too fiercely to contain. The moment the statement dropped, hashtags exploded. Hashtag HYBE speak up. Hashtag protect Jungkook. Hashtag let Jungkook. There were millions of posts, millions of voices demanding the truth. HYBE's message was short, vague, and cold. We are aware of the situation regarding Jungkook's recent overseas travel. Discussions about his future activities are ongoing. That was it. No empathy, no explanation, no trace of the sincerity ARMY had hoped for. And just like that, the fandom broke. What discussions? What's happening to him? Why does it sound like they're trying to control his life again? One ARMY wrote in disbelief. Others began piecing together fragments of clues like detectives solving a crime. Photos of Jungkook at the airport, his face hidden beneath a cap and mask. Videos showing him avoiding cameras. Rumors that he'd canceled all schedules without notice. Was he truly escaping? Or was this something planned long ago? The question echoes louder with each passing hour. Did Jungkook finally reach his breaking point with HYBE? If you followed BTS since their earliest days, you'd know Jungkook isn't the type to run away easily. He's loyal, dedicated, and endlessly patient. The kind of artist who puts others before himself. But everyone has a limit. And maybe, just maybe, HYBE pushed him too far this time. What's haunting fans the most right now is not just his disappearance, but the emotion behind it. Witnesses at Incheon Airport described Jungkook as visibly upset. His eyes glistening, his steps hurried as if trying to outrun something heavy. Not just physically, but emotionally. Could it be exhaustion? Could it be betrayal? Or could it be that Jungkook finally realized the truth behind the system that built him, and decided he could no longer stay silent? People close to the industry whispered that Jungkook had been struggling internally for months. The pressure, the control, the expectations, they were no longer sustainable. Some say he'd been asking HYBE for more creative freedom, to write and produce independently, to speak openly about his thoughts without fear. But instead of support, he met silence. Meetings postponed, promises delayed, freedom denied. And when freedom is denied too long, it's only a matter of time before the strongest soul decides to break free. Now, HYBE's sudden statement feels less like transparency and more like damage control. It's as if they knew something was coming, a storm too big to contain, and they wanted to act before the world learned the truth from Jungkook himself. But if that's the case, what truth are they trying to hide? ARMY, what do you think? Could this all be part of a larger plan, a cover-up perhaps? Or has Jungkook finally chosen peace over pressure? Leave your thoughts below, because this story is far from over. The cracks in HYBE's perfect image are beginning to show, and with each passing hour, more secrets are crawling to the surface. Tonight, every fan in the world is asking the same question. Where is Jungkook right now? Some say he's in Japan. Others swear he's been seen in Los Angeles, meeting old friends, looking free, maybe even happy. But the truth? No one knows for sure. All that's certain is this: Jungkook is gone. And HYBE's reaction proves that they're not in control anymore. But why now? Why leave everything he built, the fame, the success, the endless love from millions, to walk away into the unknown? What broke him enough to say, "I'm done"? This is only the beginning. What happens next could change everything we thought we knew about BTS, HYBE, and the price of being an idol in a world that demands perfection. Stay here, ARMY, because in the next part, we'll dive deeper into the whispers, the hidden documents, and the emotional truth behind Jungkook's decision to walk away from it all. So before we continue, what's your take? Was HYBE protecting Jungkook or protecting themselves? Type your thoughts below, and if you believe Jungkook deserves his freedom, hit that like button right now, because what comes next will shock you even more. What if the truth was never meant to be seen? What if everything we thought we knew about Jungkook's departure was only the surface of something deeper? Something carefully hidden by the hands that once built his fame. Tonight, the air around HYBE's headquarters feels heavier than ever. Journalists camped outside, lights flashing, voices echoing in the cold air. But inside, behind soundproof walls, whispers spread like wildfire. Documents have surfaced, private letters, messages that Jungkook may have left behind before he disappeared. Letters that, if true, reveal a side of him the world has never seen. Point one message, reportedly handwritten and passed through a close friend, reads, "Sometimes silence becomes my only way of speaking." The words hit ARMY like lightning. Silence, the very thing that HYBE used for days, was now being used against them. Was Jungkook trying to tell us something all along? Those who have followed Jungkook since his debut remember how much he valued honesty. In interviews, he always spoke carefully but sincerely. Yet lately, his words had grown fewer, his smiles more practiced, his eyes more distant. Fans noticed it. They saw the exhaustion behind the glamour. They saw the way he'd pause before answering questions about his future, as if measuring what he was allowed to say. And then came the final call, the one that changed everything. According to sources close to Jungkook, the night before he left South Korea, he received a phone call from HYBE executives. The call lasted only 7 minutes, but what happened during that conversation might have sealed his decision. No one knows exactly what was said, but insiders claim it was a tense discussion about contractual obligations and media appearances. Some even whispered that Jungkook was told to stay silent until further notice. 7 minutes. That's all it took to end more than a decade of loyalty. Imagine being Jungkook in that moment, the boy who gave his youth, his voice, his everything to the company that promised him a dream. Imagine realizing that the same dream had turned into a cage. Would you stay or would you run? It's no wonder ARMY is furious. The betrayal they feel isn't just for Jungkook, but for every moment they believed HYBE had his best interests at heart. The fandom isn't just mourning an idol's departure, they're mourning the illusion that BTS and HYBE were one unbreakable family. But if these letters are real, if those quiet cries for freedom truly came from Jungkook's hand, then this isn't just a departure. This is a declaration. Freedom doesn't mean leaving, one fan tweeted. It means choosing yourself after being told who to be for too long. And maybe that's what Jungkook did. Maybe this time he chose himself. Reports from insiders claim that Jungkook's team has already begun discussions with international producers. Some believe he's planning a solo path outside HYBE. A rebirth, free from contracts, expectations, and shadows. But HYBE's latest statement says otherwise. No further comments will be made regarding Jungkook's private matters. Private matters? After years of public devotion, countless stages, tears, and sacrifices, they dare to call it private? Fans are demanding more. They want answers, justice, clarity. They want HYBE to speak with the same transparency Jungkook always gave them. And yet, the company remains vague, choosing silence over sincerity. But silence can no